I want to tell my sister, Niger daughter, that first of all, I know maybe in a point, maybe you are mad at me. Maybe there is a miscommunication, and I will blame you on this miscommunication.
How dare you yesterday? You want to put blame on me. You were.
The same way Vijana called me and told me about how I'll put that money, how I'll do. I was getting to two different people instruction.
Vijana, please. If you can do video, did I contact you? Did I reach out to you? I never reach out to Vijana.
Hey, east, west, north, and south. Who them a talk about? Mora, the one and only truth teller. You don't know. It's Mora, Mora, Mora. The one and only truth teller. You don't know Mora. You got it, girl. Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Guys, I am in shock. Like seriously, I thought that witches, do their tingle at night, in the cover of darkness where nobody is seeing them. Hey, guys, wonders never cease. I just saw one witch, trying to do her tingle in the presence of people. I saw the Bungoma witch scammer come to Marwa's premiere. Who does that? What kind of witch has that audacity? This one is a bad witch, guys. People should beware. Imagine daring to type on a Marwa's channel, Marwa's premiere. Who sent her? Shame on you, carrots. You cannot do your tingle live, right in front of people's eyes. It is not gonna work. If this is what they told you, then go and type there so that things can happen. It will not happen. Riswa, cancelled, rejected, shindwe. Oh my God. Right back at you, back to sender. 79 times. Look at this one. Oh my God. Guys. And then she went to her channel, started saying that it was a mistake, that she confused, that she was watching Marwa's premiere, and then her live, was coming on. And then she forgot and typed, no way. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to accept that. I say no to that. That is just an explanation, guys. This woman is part of the clique that wants to hack Marwa's channel. Yes, she is part of everything. This one. For a witch to have that kind of audacity? No. We say riswa, we say reject, we refuse. In Jesus' name. Oh my God. Before, we talk about this witch and how she had the audacity to come. And guys, I want to tell you, that she went on to talk about this road and giving Marwa advice and saying that if they do not follow her advice, then the road is doomed. That it is only her advice that should be followed. How? And then she ended up giving a reason as to why Marwa should trust her and only her. Hey, guys, before we get into that, Let us first look at this other clown. These streets, guys, they will surprise you every single day. There is something new. Guys, this one, it's Ernest. When he came on screen, I'm sure all of us expected some sort of remorse. Because first of all, he had written on his thumbnail, I am sorry. Or rather, his title. He said, I am sorry on the title. So, of course, anybody would expect, remorse. Somebody who looks like he is truly sorry. But I'm sure for those who watched that video, I'm sure you are all in shock. Because this guy, he came to do every other thing but to apologize. Okay, he tendered an apology. But this apology was to the subscribers. What did he do to the subscribers? For those who don't understand, it's Ernest had been accused by a subscriber of scamming them of 55 euros. And so this video that he has just done is supposed to be an apology, video. Or rather, a video where he is supposed to come out and explain exactly what happened. So, guys, just like I have said about carrots, that nowadays, life has changed. Witches actually come out in the open and start doing their tingo. Even scammers actually come out in the open and start chest thumping. Can you imagine, guys? People are never sorry anymore in this world. I'm so surprised. This guy has come out with all entitlement. He is out there feeling entitled, asking questions, pointing fingers at other people, calling every other person a scammer, asking why he should be accused of scamming, and yet it was a small, little, tiny misunderstanding. This is nothing, for people to be talking about. He even came out to bash the subscriber who sent the money to him. This guy has come out to belittle this whole thing. In fact, he is talking about this cash like, what is 2,000? The money that supposedly he remained with. What is 2,000 shillings? Is 2,000 shillings what I've been eating in my life, since I was born? Guys, wonders never cease. This guy has come out to point fingers at who he considers to be scammers. And he is saying, I only took 2,000 shillings. How about those other ones who scam millions? Why aren't you guys talking about them? My God. It's like when a thief is caught, and then he starts to say, I only stole, these little things. Why aren't you, arresting the thieves that are stealing from the banks? Is that defense? Somebody let me know. He has come out condemning people and saying that every other person is on the wrong except himself. He has been misunderstood. He has been misquoted. This whole thing has been blown out of proportion. He doesn't know why people are making a big deal out of it. Why the hula baloo? What is going on? It is only 2,000 shillings. And he even went on to tell the person who sent the money that this whole thing is her mistake. Guys, It's Ernest came out to explain exactly what happened on that particular day. He said that this lady sent him the money, but there's no way he could communicate back to this lady. But guys, if somebody has already sent you money and they have given you instructions, what else do you want to communicate with her? Because guys, he actually understood the instructions. He was told to take the money to this home. He was told how much money to take and how much money to give to the home. He was told to film a video. In fact, he says that this donor called him and said, do not. Actually, this phone call was specifically for, please do not forget to, record as you give out this money. And make sure to count it. But that is the only thing he didn't do, guys. How come? Now he is coming out to say that after this lady gave him the instructions, he also again received a phone call from Vidijona, who gave him further instructions. Guys, did Vidijona give this guy any money? So why would he be considering Vidijona's instructions? The person who donated the money has already told you, do A, B, C, D. Then somebody else calls you and gives you, different instructions. And then you come out here to tell us, I received instructions from 2 different people, so I was conflicted, I was confused. How is that possible? If somebody sends me money and somebody else tries to tell me, something else besides what the sender of the money told me, the number one thing I would do, if I was a bit, confused about the whole thing, I would make sure I call the person who sent the cash. But why would I even do that? Because I know very well that when this person sent the money, they already gave me the instructions. Guys, he is trying to get a scapegoat. He is clutching on straws. He has been busted. He has nowhere to run to. It is what it is. When he came out to explain, I honestly thought he had a reasonable explanation. Like I normally say, I like giving people the benefit of the doubt. So this guy, when he started to explain, he was just cornering. He is talking about where he's going. He's talking about waiting for some people because they need to do some project. He is talking about so many different things. He is not concentrating on the story. The guy could not even look at the camera. The guy is embarrassed.
I want to tell my sister, Niger daughter, that first of all, I know maybe in a point, maybe you are mad at me. Maybe there is a miscommunication, and I will blame you on this miscommunication because you have called me thrice, if I'm not wrong. Maybe you have used 3 different phone number. Let me say that, phone number. The first time you used another number, the second time you used another number, the third time you used a private number to call me, And even I told you that, why can't we talk on WhatsApp so that it can be clear the way you want us, so that you can send me, so that it can be clear. Because you are calling me and I was not getting you right because the connection, even people who are living abroad, who are coming from Kenya, who are living abroad, they can tell you lately you have been experiencing network problem in Kenya. Maybe let me say in Nyabuhanse, because I don't know if it's all Kenya, but we have been experiencing in Nyabuhanse here network failure. Things like network is not working very well. I told you, let us communicate on WhatsApp so that we can come together on point with what you are trying to tell me. You say that you are a married woman. You can't text me on WhatsApp. After You have called me that claiming that maybe the amount that you gave me, it has not reached the same amount that you gave me to give out to Silimi boy family. Me, when you called me to send me, to Silimi the boy family, Niger, you send me in a good way, you know. You call me and you are calling me my brother. But as much as if you realize that I never worked very well how you wanted me to do, I took that money from my bank account to my M-Pesa, and then I withdrew that money. The same way you said maybe I use a transport. The same way Vijana called me and told me about how I'll put that money, how I'll do. You know, I was getting to two different people instruction. So the reason why I'm saying that maybe this is a setup and is a script, you know, and I don't know how this was thrown on me. You are sending me a short of period of 3 days, you know, pressuring me to do what you want me to do, you know. At the time maybe you want me to go, you know. Calling me with a private number. What do you mean calling me with a private number if you meant good things on me? You know, what have I scammed you? Have I scammed you millions? I've never scammed any millions of money in this village. And since I've never scammed anyone. And if you know that I've scammed you, come out and give Niger daughter receipt so that she can iron me.
It is a big shame, guys. Oh, Vidijona called me and told me blah, blah, blah. And so I was confused. What is blah, blah, blah? What kind of explanation is that? What kind of explanation is that? He started telling their donor that you seem to have, you know, something against me. You are looking for me. Why didn't you call me so we can sort this thing out behind the scenes? Why did you have to do a video about it? You have bad intentions towards me. He even started reminding this person about a video she did. And I remember that video, guys, because I reacted on it. This video was actually done, I think, a month after I joined Reaction. After I came to the streets. That is one of my very first videos to do on the streets. He had to remind this lady that she spoke negatively about him in that video. Something concerning Percy. So according to how he sounded, this whole thing is this lady's mistake. Number one thing, this lady refused to communicate to him through WhatsApp because he wanted to clarify a few things on WhatsApp according to him. And Mark, according to this lady, she had already given him all the instructions. So she did not see the need of them communicating further on WhatsApp. But Ernest says he could not understand her English. She's got a heavy accent. And that is part of the reason why he wanted them to communicate on WhatsApp so that it can be in written. Is that an excuse, guys? Let me know in the comment section. You know. And like I said, he stated that 2,000 shillings is very little money. And this is not money that he has been eating since he was born. So guys, if somebody gives you money, you know, and it's little, and you don't give it out or you don't refund or whatever it is that you're supposed to do with that money, I mean, is that a defense? Like the money was too little, so nobody should be asking about it? Is that what life is about? Is that how life is? It's honest. If it was very little money, why didn't you give it out? Why did you keep it? What do you want to do with little money that you have not been eating since you were born? Gosh, the audacity, guys. He also blamed the network, guys. I'm telling you, this guy was blaming everything. The weather, the network, the donor, the subscribers. He was even blaming us, the positive reactors. Oh my God. He was saying that the network in Nyabohanse has been cornering lately. And so the communication between him and this woman was terrible. He could not understand. And remember, according to him, this lady also has a heavy accent, while speaking English. So this internet thing and the accent thing, all that, played a role in him not understanding this lady, and hence he kept the 2,000. Again, I ask, is that a defense, guys? Please let me know in the comment section. And then this thing of talking about Marwa, guys, these people just have to bring in Marwa in everything. It's Ernest. Whom has Marwa ever scammed? Besides these stories that you people make to just make a quick buck here on YouTube streets, what, who has Marwa ever scammed? What evidence do you have? Even Marwa himself has said that people should bring evidence of him being a scammer. Where is your evidence? Right now he's scamming people. What do you mean he's scamming people? People are donating to his projects. How is that scamming? He is not lying to anybody. He is saying, I need this, and if people are willing to give, they are giving. Dimongo the same. Dimongo is clearly stating, if you want to support me, if you are willing to support me with a bag of cement or two, kindly do so. And those who are willing are doing that. How is that scamming? Because you are talking about right now they are doing. So right now, all I see them doing is that they are constructing a road. They are constructing Dimongo's house. That's what I see them doing. And I see people donating towards their cause. So how is that scamming? I want you to explain to me like a 2-year-old. If you have any receipts of him scamming or them scamming, come out with them. Niger daughter clearly stated how you scammed, the money that she gave to you. She has the receipts. She said she even has voice notes. How about you? What evidence, what receipts, what proof do you have that Marwa and family are scammers? My brother, it's Ernest. You're calling me your sister, Mora. My brother, it's Ernest. I'm asking you. Because you're telling me that my boss, I am Marwa, is scamming people out there and I am not talking about it. Please give me those receipts. And I'm going to talk about it. If you give me proper receipts of Marwa scamming people or, their family members, then I'm going to talk about it. But otherwise, I'm going to talk about you. Because the person who came out clearly stated it as it is. We even saw on video. And she has the receipts. And for your information, my boss is Google. Oh yes, my paycheck comes from Google. In case you didn't know. Having said that, I respect Marwa very, very much. And this thing that you're bringing, about Vidijona, I personally, do not know about it. Because the person who sent you the money did not talk about Vidijona. So, this could be something that you're just coming up with as defense, and yet you still did not even elaborate. You did not say anything about it. You just said he called you and blah, blah, blah. So at the end of the day, for me, that one is X. Until Vidijona himself says something about it, or the person who sent you the money says anything about Vidijona, then to me, this is just a cooked up story. This is hogwash. As far as I'm concerned, this guy was giving half truths, telling lies. He was just cornering. And it's Ernest. Do not flatter yourself that you're so important, and that is why people are talking about you, spending over 20 minutes in their carbon talking about you. I mean, even news stations talk about criminals, deleters, all these negative people, the worst, the scum of the earth, they are spoken about. So it does not mean that if somebody is talking about you in their channel, it's because you're very, very important. Sometimes it is because we are wondering, what kind of breed, is this? And like I said, all over the world, in channels, even in news channels, they talk about everything, including the scam of the earth. So hopefully, because this is a small, very simple, tiny little thing, I hope that you have already, sorted it out, this very little tiny thing. And also, this money that you spoke about, as being nothing. I did not hear you say that you're going to pay it back. This very little money, insignificant. And that is why you kept it. You should return these peanuts. Because they cannot help you. And that's according to you. And guys, like I said, he apologized. A weird, shaky apology to his subscribers. So I am wondering, what did he do to his subscribers? Of course, he sort of embarrassed them, because they are his subscribers. However, this apology should have gone straight to the person who donated the cash. And even Slimy's family. Although I heard him say that he's going to visit Slimy's family very soon. When he gets time. Because, nowadays he is really tied up. He's got a lot of work to do. He's got a lot of things to do, guys. He is a busy man. All I can tell it's Ernest at this point is that, you did wrong. And it's good to admit your mistake so that people can forgive you. But otherwise, if you come out, like this, you just end up looking bad. And yes, 2,000 shillings meant a lot to you, and that is why you kept it. So don't come out and try to downplay this thing like it's nothing. Somebody sent you the hard-earned cash, and it is wrong, to come out like this. And guys, the reason why this Nyabohansi, people do this is because there are people who are encouraging them. There are people who are trying to, make them feel like they're not doing anything wrong. Because I saw in his comment section, people like Fakare, talking about Ernest. People are making noise because of $14. What is $14? Can you imagine? Instead of telling this guy the truth, that you have done wrong. So would Fakare be happy if if somebody did this to her? If she sent money to somebody to give to somebody else, and then they take 2,000 shillings or 3, or even 200, why are they taking it? Without permission, without being told. So, and I saw many other people, encouraging him, like, that's no big deal. Why is somebody making noise? Guys, and sometimes I wonder, because if you encourage this kind of behavior, one day he will do something, bigger than this. Because, guys, somebody who steals, because that is theft. Somebody who steals 2,000 shillings will steal 2 million shillings, 20 million, 200 million. They will steal, given the chance, if the money is presented to them. If they get that opportunity, they're not going to waste it. Because they have already shown who they are. So if these people encourage these people like this, if anything ever happens to them, when they do a bigger thing and they go to jail, are they going to be there for them? This reminds me of a story that we used to be told when we were kids of, this woman whose son, used to bring things to the house, and the mother never ever asked him, like, my son, where are you getting this stuff from? Since he was a kid, he would come with other kids' toys. As he grew up, he continued, coming with stuff in the house, and the mother would be happy, like, wow, my son, you come with money. And he's not even asking, she is not even asking her son, where did you get this money from? At the end of it all, this son, was caught after committing a robbery, and he was jailed for life. When the mother went to see him in prison, he beat his mother's ear off because he was so angry at his mother. Mother, you never told me to stop. Mother, you never told me I was doing wrong. Mother, you encouraged me. So these people, do not love, this content creators from Nyabohansa. They don't. They don't wish the best for them. Because otherwise they would tell them the truth. Guys, stealing is wrong. It's Ernest. Hey, my God. Now let us go to the Bungoma underwear witch scammer. Guys, this lady has come out to talk about this road that Rocio is constructing. Guys, we all saw how the road turned out. There was heavy rains and, what they had done got destroyed. And so Qarol came out to condemn. Of course, she is laughing about it, talking about Marwa does not know what he is doing. He has messed up everything. He should call professionals. Marwa doesn't know what he is doing. Marwa will mess up everything. Marwa has destroyed people's stuff. He is still continuing to destroy. Marwa is, not making impact on this road. Marwa should stop what he is doing. Marwa should follow her advice. Then, guys, she gave her advice. She said what she said. Guys, I just want to tell this Qarol. Number one, Marwa has so many people. On Team Marwa, they are engineers. In this team, there are people who know about roads. Why should Marwa listen to your advice? Why? A hater like you, would you give good advice? Would you want to help or would you want to destroy? We know what you're about. Is that what brought you to Marwa's premiere? Get out of here. Guys, this lady went on to talk about why her advice, her very sound professional advice should be taken by Marwa. Her advice and only her advice, nobody else's. Guys, listen to the reason why Marwa should trust this woman's advice.
I know they've been insulting me over there, but I've given them my advice. When they come, tell them what they're doing is so foolish. They're doing some foolish things over there. Some of us, we are contractors and instructors. Some of us who've been out there doing this. All the roads that have been built, we know the procedures and everything. And also, I think also one thing that has helped me to understand this thing is because we have engineers in the house. They will always tell you, no, that's not how it's done. We have been around enough to see things and understand how they are done. This is not the way. This one that we're looking at, it's not the way at all. What I can see here, it's total mess.
Guys, what do I tell you all? whenever everything happens, they become experts. No matter what Marwa does. In a previous video, that I did, like 2 days ago, I said that Qarol at some point was even giving Marwa construction advice. Guys, I don't think this woman would give advice that is correct. Because she is a destroyer. A self-proclaimed witch. We saw yesterday Rocio reading an email from one of Team Marwa and Rocio supporters. Now these are the people that Marwa should listen to, not Qarol. There's no way Qarol can be knowing about everything. Guys, I really don't care if her advice is correct or not, to be very honest. My issue is, why should Marwa listen to her? Marwa has so many people that can advise. Too many. Who are actual professionals. So Qarol, please go to the left. And just know that you have been busted. And right now, you are being watched very, very carefully. Very, very closely. General Omaje. That reminds me of you. We are watching them very, very closely. We are following. Close. And we shall not hesitate. Guys. Qarol, you have been busted. You will not go anywhere with your witchcraft in this team, and you will not go anywhere with wanting to hack channels. It's not going to happen. Never. Guys, kimeumana. Kamenuka. Nikubaya. My God. Where? Just when I wanted to upload this video, I was just about, I saw Niger daughter was on. And so I said to myself, maybe you should watch this video and see if Niger daughter has said anything about Ernest. Because Ernest came to blame her about everything. And so I watched the video. And alas, Niger daughter has come out to clarify issues. Issue number 1, she says she never called VD Jonah. So where did Ernest get this stuff of somebody called him? Actually, VD Jonah calling him and giving him instructions. That means Ernest is lying. Guys, I just said this guy is looking for a scapegoat. Niger daughter came out to explain the reason as to why she didn't want to give Ernest her phone number. The reason why she called him, on a private line. She says that she does not want this man making up stories about her. Exposing her stuff, like maybe her number and stuff like that. Niger daughter has also come to say that she never called any other content creators in the village. Because in Ernest's video, he had said that Niger daughter called other content creators, but they refused to run the errand for her. Of course, Ernest was saying this to make Niger daughter look bad. Like she's calling everybody on, in the village, and she just wants to cause chaos and commotion and conflict or something like that. So Niger daughter has come out to say that she called nobody else in the village apart from its Ernest. And she says that she never trusted Ernest in the first place. It is one of her subscribers who said that they saw, Ernest do a live stream talking about Slimmy Boy was his best friend. And so this subscriber sort of, made Niger daughter to, to at least have some little, faith in Ernest. And that is the reason why she chose to send Ernest to this family. And of course, because Ernest had stated that this is his best friend. So of course, somebody will think that, since that they were good friends, he would do the right thing. And of course, she went on to speak, the same thing that I said, I've just said that, when somebody steals little money, they can as well steal a lot. This thing that Ernest was coming out to say that, I have not stolen from you millions of money. I've just taken 2,000 shillings. There are those who steal millions. It is because he has not gotten a hold of the millions. If this guy gets a chance to billions or even trillions, he's gonna steal. Oh yes, he's gonna steal the millions and the trillions. A thief is a thief. And that is why, guys, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I have a problem with Moremi. Because I don't understand how somebody can think about something, plot it, execute. At no point did he stop himself. Like, what am I doing? I don't know, guys, but I just tend to have phobia with things like this. Oh, yes. And these people who come to say that, this is a small thing. You have stolen. It's a big thing. Stealing is stealing. Guys, Niger daughter just dodged a bullet. When she was talking, she reminded me of something. She reminded me when Ernest came out here to say stuff about me. Things that are lies. And guys, if you guys remember, I have always said that somebody who lies about me, in that manner, in that magnitude, I will definitely never trust anything you say about anybody else. This guy could actually have, like a true story about something in the village, and I will still not believe him. And when he was doing his live streams, I could see how people, were out there telling him, you are the one who's doing the right thing, clean up the village and everything. And I was thinking to myself, oh gosh, like, oh God. It is sad, And guys, I think it's something that, they all do in the village. All this, just idiot, villagers. Max Zero also spoke something about me. He said, I, had been calling him until he had to explain to his wife, something crazy like, I think this is how they, feel like they can shame a woman or maybe just shut you up or something, And also the village mouse. He also said that I called him something. So Niger daughter is actually right. I now understand why she called this man, using a private line, a private number. Because it's true. He would now have changed the story to start saying that this woman has been disturbing him, has been calling him, has been wanting, I don't know what, how they just come up with bizarre stories. Guys, why? Hey. And I saw people, Jason and Gina, this is the guy they're trusting. And many others. And people like Fakare, shame on you. Talking about somebody's making noise because of $14. May they steal from you so that you can style up. Niger daughter spoke about the reason as to why she was happy to send Ernest is because Ernest is a reactor. You know, she is saying that Ernest is a judge. He judges people. He says Marwa is a scammer. Ernest just said the other day, guys, that he wanted to take David Jr. to court because of scamming. Matiko. Ernest comes out strong to defend the village against scammers. Guys, all I just want you all to see is that these people, all they are after is money. They are so greedy for money. They will do anything for money. They will steal from their dead. They will steal from their best friends. They will steal from their families. They will do anything. And that goes to show that they will also create stories. They will fabricate stories against Marwa if that will give them money. They will not hesitate to lie, tarnish his name, do anything so that they can make money. It is a shame. These guys, it's like they don't have a conscience. You know, they don't care how much they will hurt somebody. So let that marinate, guys. Even you people from the lazy gang, let that marinate in your heads. These people are all about money. They will do anything. That is why when you react on them, they come out, fake a story about you, and start talking nonsense about you on the streets. They go personal, bringing out shenanigans, stories that are neither here nor there. Isn't this sad, guys? Let us listen to what Niger Delta said.
To me. Now, my people, let's talk about Ernest. I watched Ernest's video yesterday. Ernest, I want you to prove the person I contact in Yambohanzi. You know, this is the reason why I expose you. A judge, you are a judge. They bring case to you. You judge people. You, somebody like you, they say you're supposed to be a good example. Look at me. You bring a mama Shasha, time of Basi, blah, blah, blah. That one is already part. That is the period. I know it's not who you guys, some of you think you are. Listen to me. When you collect my money, you understand my English. Shame to you. Listen and listen good. I'm not rich. I'm not millionaire. Ernest, I never trust you. If I read my mouth, I never trust you. You understand? The person is through this my live stream. Somebody directs me, pronouncing you do live stream, claiming that Slim Boy is your friend. Slim Boy is your friend. Friend, you want to use him to enrich your pocket. Not friend indeed, not clean friend. But you have hidden agenda. And God exposed you with little money. According to my father, parable, he pronounced. Whether you take small, whether you take big, thief is thief. You take small. Some people drop it in your comment section. That is little. Now, yes, it's little. You know, if he can take little, still know that he can take big. Initially, I want to send the money direct to the family. You understand? I tried to reach out to them. There was no picking the call. When Slim Boy passed on, you do a live stream sharing crocodile tears. How dare you yesterday? You want to put blame on me. You stand from somebody you claim he's your friend. He passed on. He will never come back to you again. How can a thief still have the guts to hold GoPro to be pronouncing, some rubbish word? You pronounce that video journal, please. If you can do video, did I contact you? Did I reach out to you? I never reach out to video journal. You are telling me that you don't understand but you understand the English version of the money.
Guys, nobody is perfect. But for somebody to constantly, bash people, knowing that they are talking, lies, about them. All because they want money. At what point does somebody, stop and, just question themselves, that conscience in you? At what time does it, stop you and tell you what you're doing is wrong? And guys, carrots is the same. And gay tea. Yes, these are the kind of people who say something. They know they're lying, but they still go ahead and say it. They say so many things, even about Kenya, and stuff like that. And, you look at them and you're wondering, you know the truth within your heart. Why are you saying this? Why are you misleading people? Because of money? Because you have to please these subscribers so they can super chat you, so YouTube can pay you at the end of the month by spewing lies. Other negative content creators, they come out with all this nonsense that they come up with. But sometimes, guys, you look at somebody and you can tell, you can feel that this person believes what they are saying. That is the difference. I don't know if I'm making sense. And I've said this many times. There's somebody you can look at and, when they're talking about Marwa, you actually feel like this person, I'm so sorry. They really don't know what they're saying. And some of these people, it's because they follow, people from the village. They listen to what, the village mouse is saying. They listen to what Ernest is saying. They listen to Max One and all these people. And so now, they pick that from them. Mogesi, Ernestos, they pick that. And now, think that it's true and they come out to say it in their, YouTube channels. For those ones, sometimes I look at them and I say, you know what? Maybe this one is because they have been misled. But for somebody who knows the truth, to be lying to people, that's what baffles me. It is not right. Nobody is perfect, I have said again. But sometimes every human being has that point where you get to and you say, you just say, no, Mora, I am not doing the right thing. I don't know what you all think, guys. Please drop your thoughts, opinions, comments. Let me know how you feel about this video. Let me know how you feel about this issue, of Ernest taking this money, actually stealing this money, and then talking like this, acting as if he has done nothing wrong. In fact, condemning the person who sent the money, blaming everybody else but himself, apologizing to his subscribers because he knows that these are the people, who will be watching his videos. So they're the ones that he wants to please. What do you think about carrots? And her shenanigans? What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments section. If you are here and you have not liked this video, please give this video a massive thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. To my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. You all know I have got nothing but love for you all. For the newly subscribed people, welcome, guys. Let us meet in the next video. Bye bye.
My name. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's Marwa, your African dog. Truth teller, that's who I am. Truth teller, that's my master plan. From East Africa to the world. Truth teller, let the truth unfurl. Marwa signing off, truth in my soul. Truth teller, that's my only goal.